Between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Steps away. And I think the ball's out, and the Rams have got it back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, here's Goff. Being chased out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive a little more? Pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Elliott. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Goff now looking to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On 1st down, it's Garrett. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. So possession changes hands on the final play of the 1st quarter. 3-0 is our score. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are, what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Goff. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Throwing on third. Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And now here come the Cowboys. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He finds a man in a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Now Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Intentional grounding, offense.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
46.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
46.
3rd and long for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, it's gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. So a couple of field goals, that's all. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he he's stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle there by Mark Barron. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And some space here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 67 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, they run with Gurley. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Austin. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. The ball comes out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's always a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Switch, and 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
DC. 12.
Back to throw, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 69 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, good move. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He is fully awake now. If he didn't get off to the start that he normally does, they've got his attention. He's running it well.
You think they set off the alarm clock at the half? I think that's what went down? I know this, having played on the defensive side of the ball, if you do a really good job against a great runner, and you go into the half, you're excited, you're fired up, you think the game plan is working, but in the back of your head is that little bit of nagging doubt. Can we do this for 4 quarters? So far, that's not happening.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Hey, 47. 26.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On second down, Elliott running right through it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here go 46. 46.
A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Everyone's got 4 down. 26.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The give is to Elliott, and he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A second down throw for Prescott. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
46. 46.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup. Through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Gun. Woo. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott yet again. Flushed out right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still second down.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Finding room at the 30. Cuts it out to the sideline. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 84 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They go play action here on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 53 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To the air again, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another carry now for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Now Austin avoids him at the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ethan Westbrook's in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Cowboys on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
46. 46. 26.
One last shot now for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And I think the ball's out. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.
Hey.